I was finding a good app which is affordable and also provide us good quality of MCQs which have a very much resemblance with the NEET PG questions. Pre-PG provide a great chunk of its services, even its daily test, grand test, everything is free. When I compared it with the past year questions, and it showed a very good resemblance. Pre-PG already trained us by solving 50 questions in 35 minutes on a regular basis. All these exams are thoroughly evaluated. We will get the feedbacks, and also the very next day early morning we will get the rank also. In a particular MCQ, in one session we will get the explanation that is provided by pre-PG, and the next session we can give something. We can write what we find enough or what we find is necessary for that questions. Hi all, myself Dr Amal KB. I am from 2017 batch Government Medical College Kollam, Kerala. And in the recently conducted NEET PG 2024, I secured an All India rank of 3709. And in this video, I would like to share you about the pathway that I follow to reach this All India rank. And in my college days, we haven't put any serious effort so that we could crack NEET PG examination in the first go. And also, we studied bare minimum during our undergraduate days so that we could tide over the prof examination one at a time. That too by achieving a bare minimum marks to pass over the examination. And after our final prof, we reached into our house urgency or internship. And in our internship, we have a hectic schedule to follow. And it is not possible to balance studies with those schedules. And as I am aware of the fact, I haven't written 2023 NEET PG examination. And the real game began when we finished our house urgency or internship, which is in the month of June past year, that is in 2023. So, myself and my friends decided to take a drop year and to have some serious input so that we could achieve a good rank in the NEET PG 2024. And we talked with some people who already cleared the examination in 2023 and 2022. Also watched some YouTube sessions where most of the toppers are giving us tips. And the thing that came into my notice is that it's not about the quantity of the studies. It's not about the bulky materials that we have to carry. And the game changer is two things. It's about the quality of the content that we study and also an extraordinary MCQ solving skills that we have to achieve. And for the quality content, I avoided my FOMO and I watched revision videos only from the coaching institute that I joined. And the next thing is that I was finding a good app which is affordable and also provide us good quality of MCQs which have a very much resemblance with the NEET PG questions. And one of my senior resident who is now pursuing MCH in urology suggested me pre-PG, which he used himself in his PG preparation days, and he achieved a very good rank of 2000 something within a very short period of time, 6 or 7 months. So I downloaded pre-PG app from the App Store, and I used to just roam around the app and wander around all the facilities of the apps that the app provide. And to be frank, I was surprised by all the varieties of the inputs that we received through the app. And as you all know that pre-PG provide a great chunk of its services, even its daily test, grand test, everything is free. And I practiced some daily tests and I did one grand test, and I really loved the app. And when I compared it with the past year questions, and it showed a very good resemblance. And also the strike rate that the pre-PG offers us is very far regarding with other apps. So I subscribed to the premium plan and I began to explore all its options. And we haven't missed any daily test, and also began to give the weekly grand test. And the thing that turns to be very excellent at the end is that during the starting of our preparation, NEET PG pattern was like the former one, that is we have to attempt 200 questions in a time period of 210 minutes, that is 3.5 hour and 200 questions. But all over the pattern shifted and they focused on to small type 5 groups with lesser amount of stipulated time. We have to attempt 40 questions in 40 to 42 minutes and like that. But pre-PG already trained us by solving 50 questions in 35 minutes on a regular basis. So the altogether a sudden shift from the former orthodox pattern to the more sort of a complex time stipulated subsessions doesn't affect us. Especially pre-PG students gained a lot of momentum due to this shift, because we are already trained to solve a stipulated questions in a stipulated time. And the next thing is that pre-PG gives us some comprehensive lengthy questions, clinical questions, and to be honest, it has a very high similarity with those typical comprehensive lengthy questions of NEET PG. And the next thing is that the flashcards. Even among the pre-PG users, the flashcards are not so familiar, but flashcards are an excellent tool for active recall. So my plan was that whatever the topic I am reading or I am writing notes, irrespective of that, I used to solve the daily questions from pre-PG and also to attend the weekly grand test. Okay. Then the most favorite part of pre-PG according to me is that PrepDNA and readiness index. And when you practice pre-PG, you will also find out that it's such a wonderful thing that it's like providing fire to an ignition, and it's providing a fire to us to move every day and to practice more and practice more. And PrepDNA is an excellent tool for all the subjects, and they have separated obs and gynec separately, so all the 20 subjects are aligned in such a pattern that we can know which is our weak subject, which is our strong subject, and moreover whether we are improving in it. It shows a spectrum of color from red to green, and it really motivates us to move forward to change the red color to green color. And actually it's a kind of fun fact, so that we will find ourselves proud when we turn the color red slowly into yellow and then to green and like that. And every day I used to take out my PrepDNA and I used to evaluate whether I am improving or whether it turns out to be a regular habit to check out the PrepDNA, whether it is improving or whether it is just stagnating, or should I concentrate more in which subject. And in PrepDNA also, for PrepDNA is actually a part of PrepDNA is a free feature. Everyone can have access to it. But if you are a premium subscription member, we can actually dissect through the subjects. And for example, say gynecology. Even though every users can see whether their gynecology is improving or not, for a premium users, we can dissect into gynecology and can see which topic are we lagging, whether it is gynec-oncology, whether it is AUB session, or whether it is general gynecology or anatomy of reproductive tract and like that. And also when we talk about SPM, we can see whether we are lagging in statistics, or whether we are lagging in epidemiology, or whether we are good at the public health and sanitation topics and like that. And the next thing is readiness index. And readiness index actually reflect our preparation. It's a graphical representation from I think when I started it's from 0 to 100. Now pre-PG team has included some negatives also, and they have given a cross mark for it, and 85, 87, 90 and like that. And when I subscribed pre-PG, and as per the readiness index, they given us promise that 87, when we cross 87 readiness index, it's like approximately we are strong enough to achieve an all India rank of 5,000. And we can't blindly believe readiness index. Readiness index should be correlated with our easy correct ratio, which is also provided by pre-PG in a very superb manner. And there are graphs which gives us our correct percentage of easy questions, medium questions, hard and very hard questions separately. And just before my which gives us our correct percentage of easy questions, medium questions, hard and very hard questions separately. And just before my NEET PG, I scored about 90 to 91 readiness index with the 90% easy correct ratio. And the next important thing I want to discuss is that discussion sessions, which none of the apps which I am familiar with is not offering us, so that we could chat or we could discuss our problem with the fellow aspirants. They can also express their views, and it is such a cool thing to have in an app. And also, all these exams are thoroughly evaluated. We will get the feedbacks, and also the very next day early morning we will get the rank also, and it is also a motivation factor. And in every morning I used to open my phone, and there will be a notification from pre-PG. If I scored good, it will say congratulations, you scored good, now keep on practicing. And if I scored more, they told us to there is time to improve, you should back on to practice MCQ questions. And the next thing I would like to tell you is that in the pre-PG app, at first I told about the discussion session, which is a common feature where everyone could interact with all the questions that we find worthy enough to discuss with anybody. But in a particular MCQ, in one session we will get the explanation that is provided by pre-PG, and the next session we can give something, we can write what we find enough or what we find is necessary for that questions. And most of the aspirants are mutually helping us. For example, in the particular MCQ, pre-PG is providing a beautiful explanation, and at the particular discussion session of the particular MCQ point, most of the aspirants or those who already cleared NEET PG are providing some important mnemonics and important tricks to remember. And all of those things are so cool to practice. And in a short period of time, it is difficult to summarize all my efforts and my journey with pre-PG. And I just forgot one thing. And pre-PG customer care service are doing such an excellent job. If we are finding some lag in the app or something not loading or some bugs, just a message to them in WhatsApp and they will fix it for you. And no delay. I haven't personally find any delay from them. So this is an altogether very short, concise story of my journey with pre-PG. I hope you all should explore pre-PG and use its capability to your maximum so that you could came out with flying colors. And once again, I would like to thank the entire pre-PG team for providing me such an opportunity. Last year, I was at the receiving end where I am seeing from pre-PG the videos of those who achieved good ranks, and now I turned into the place where I am giving or I am sharing my strategies with pre-PG, and in the next year, who knows, you may be the person who is sharing your strategies and pathway where you achieved such a very good marvelous rank. And I would like to wish all the fellow aspirants a very successful endeavor, and all of you may get your desired branch in the upcoming entrance examination, whether it is INICET or NEET PG. And once again, I would like to thank the whole pre-PG team. Thank you all.